Sue asked in the car. "You want some company?" "Sure," he said gratefully. They went inside and Sue asked to use the phone. She called out sick from work. "I don't want you to get in trouble," Rob said. "Fuck 'em. They won't fire me." "Must be nice." "Huh?" "I got canned like a ham today." "What? Why?" "It's stupid. I don't want to talk about it." "One hell of a day." "I don't even care about that anymore." He glanced over at Max's food and water bowls. She noticed them too and said, "Want me to pack those away for you?" "No, they're nice reminders. Just leave them there for now." They sat down on the creaky love seat and were silent for a bit. "Want to rent a movie or something?" she asked after a while. "Yeah, okay." He sounded slightly perked up. "What do you want to see?" Well, no horror, for once." She let out a soft chuckle and said, "You got it." Chapter 3. After Rob and Sue finished watching Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, the news came on. They had to look hard for a movie where nobody died horribly and wasn't just flat out stupid. The only real on-screen casualties were a bovine and an amphibian. Even that was a little much for Rob in his animal-sensitive state. The top story on the news was the same as the week before. Some sicko was going around the country on a brutal killing spree. There seemed to be various reasoning and speculating on why, but they were all connected by the same kind of cause of death, which was sheer force. One of the victims had literally been ripped apart. That didn't faze Rob or Sue. It was just background noise while they chatted about the movie. When you hear the same story over and over throughout the year, you get desensitized after a while, no matter how awful it is. Some isolated households had been broken into and families were killed, and all cash and some valuables were stolen. Money. You got to have spends. Sometimes nothing would be taken, but the victims were found partially eaten. Chow. Everyone's got to eat. At least twice, everyone was killed except for one girl who had been repeatedly raped. Everyone needs lovin'. Next up, the stock market was in trouble again, and if you want to know how to look like your favorite movie stars, stay tuned. Sue asked, "How are you feeling, really?" Rob answered, "Better than I thought. I'm okay. I really am." "Good." They were both staring at the TV while talking. Then Rob said, "God, why can't they catch this guy?" "I know, it's terrible. How does he overpower all those people? They say he isn't even armed, just kills with brute force." Bizarre. All that death? Then she realized, "Oh God, I'm sorry, I'm just babbling." "It's okay, I'm not bothered." "I don't know how you're doing so well." "It's just death. I mean, I'll miss him, and I'm sure it hasn't all hit me yet, but he's all right now, you know?" There was a pause. Then he added, "I know you really don't believe in that stuff, but..." "I don't really know," she lilted. "I know, but I'm telling you, something is out there. I wish I could know for sure." "I think that's great." "What?" she asked. "That you say you don't know." "Well, I don't." "Yeah, but most people have an opinion about it because of what other people tell them or what some book tells them." Sue knew the one. "How can you know all the specific details of something so unknowable based on your religion or the way you were raised? It should be based on what you've experienced yourself or what your own gut instinct truly tells you. I love that you don't know or claim to. A lot of people will tell you exactly what happens when you die, where you go, what it's like, and hell, what you'll be wearing. How do they know? They only know what they've been told." "Yes, but you believe in it, don't you? The afterlife?" "Well, I don't know any of the details. I just know something else is out there." "How?" she asked offhandedly. Rob paused. He had only told his mother and his childhood psychiatrist about these things, but if there were ever going to be another person, it would be Sue. He said, "Well, we've got all night. There are some things that have happened to me that I don't really talk about." Sue looked at him with interest. "Want a drink?" he asked. "What do you got?" "Some old Jack in a flask. I can mix it with Coke." "Okay," she said agreeably. They deserved a drink or two, or it had been a long one. Sue really did want to know what was coming, but she knew Rob well enough to know that if she prodded, that he just might clam up. She considered him her best friend, along with one other, and she felt she was the same to him, but he could still be remarkably distant at times. In another few minutes they were sipping their drinks, each grimacing a little from the overly oxidized alcohol. After a bit he began a breakthrough, or maybe a breakdown of some kind. He began going through some of the nightmarish things that had happened, precluding them with this statement. "Now you'll see why I'm such a freak."